Hello and welcome to GT Way. Today we're going to be doing a co-op race around Australia. As you can see, the old start. We're doing something a little different though. The top right corner is reserved for Sean. And this whole large screen is reserved for me, the host of GT Way. So, we're going for a little bit of a different strategy here, using the medium tires. Everyone up ahead is using softs, including Shaw. Their job is going to be to gain as much time on me as possible, and my job is going to be trying to see if I can overcut them using the medium tires, possibly using this gap ahead to just get consistent fast laps, while everyone else ahead hopefully slows each other down. Though, in Sean's case, starting in first and leading the pack away, he's doing a pretty good job and isn't really having too much trouble from behind. Sergio Perez is following away, a 1 second gap. Max Verstappen is behind me and not really troubling me too much. We've got this outer view to see him just kind of wiggling around back there. So, coming up onto the final corner of lap 1, and we've held in 6th after that slow start, putting us from 2nd down into 6th place, and opened up the gap on Verstappen a little bit. He's still back there though. Actually, the gap from me to Carlos Sainz is the actual part that's opened up, and we're not doing a great job to keep things nice and clean as we go off into the gravel there. So, losing a little bit more time to Carlos Sainz, which could cost me the race win. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge, you know, all that. Maybe, possibly, who knows? Foreshadowing, maybe? You gotta wait and see though. Will I, with the alternative strategy, maintaining my position on the soft runners behind and cutting some corners all the while, be able to move up the pack when everyone pits and hopefully just close in on my supposed rightful position of first place? Sean is doing all he can to push that possibility away as he keeps just gaining time on Sergio Perez. Look at that. Now up to a 5-second lead. Pretty wild. And props. You know, Sergio Perez in real life, great driver. Even pretend F1 game, look at him, he's in 2nd, jumping me on the start. So, gotta be pretty special to do that, right? And we're not doing terribly. We've actually skipped forward a lap or two. And up until lap 5, from lap 2, we're right on the back of Carlos Sainz. His tires starting to wear away, given me rapidly approaching. Where will we go for the move? I don't know if this is going to be a safe place to go for it, but I've done worse. And coming through here, a little bit of corner cutting there, but marshals ignore it. No time penalty. And there are time penalties. I have that turned on, but it's relatively lax. So we continue. Carlos Sainz just ahead. Just barely ahead. Look at that. A 3/10 margin. We are gaining rapidly now. The move can happen at any moment. Oh, look at that. Down the inside, we just dive. And Sean's coming out of the pits. We were making the move on Carlos Sainz and completely missed it. There he is. He's come out in 13th, right behind our valiant Valtteri Bottas. Will Valtteri Bottas defend against Sean? Probably not. If we're gonna look back at other races, and Sean's having a little bit of a hard time though. He's got cold soft tires, or no, cold medium tires. I would be going out to soft tires after I pit. He is on the default strategy, except I think he pitted one lap earlier than everyone else would. All the other soft runners are about to, or have already started to pit. As you can see, I have moved up into 4th, I think. No, so the other soft tires haven't. That was just Sean. That's why I'm like one place up from where I would be as, Charles Leclerc diving into the pits. And as I was saying, as I would be if I had only overtaken Carlos Sainz. So, we're gaining now to Sean's teammate Lewis Hamilton. And Sean is moving up through the ranks as the other soft runners behind us are diving into the pits as well. So, him, Yuki Tsunoda, Lando Norris, Esteban Ocon, and Carlos Sainz are the drivers separating the two of us. And we're slowly gaining on Lewis Hamilton, who I'm pretty sure is about to pit, unless he's on mediums. I'm pretty sure though he's on soft tires and just really extending the stint. So we are moving. We're moving fast. Actually not that fast, as we drop about 5/10 to Hamilton, but we gained it through that set of corners. Right back to where we were. Kind of slowly gaining on him. Hamilton to Perez, just a half a second, so we're about 2 seconds from the lead. Not too bad. And we're gonna keep moving for roughly 2 more laps to try and maximize the medium tire. So we come out in the lead as Sergio Perez and Lewis Hamilton both go into the pits, and as you can see the top right, Sean kind of overextending the throttle and bumping Yuki Tsunoda, but it's fine. No damage. Everyone got away unscathed. And now it's a direct fight. Me versus Sean. 11 seconds. Just the gap between us there. Pretty wild stuff is about to happen, even though this is a time fight now. This is probably one of the most intense timed fights, if that's what it's called normally. Is it? I don't know. A straight 1-2 fight? A fight against time itself? A fight to usurp the guy ahead on pace? Anyway, Sean Soda gaining an incredible amount of time. As you can see there, he's gained about 1.1 seconds. And lost a little bit of it. But it is pretty consistent for him from now on, as he is on the new medium tires, and my medium tires are starting to drop off. If I remember correctly, the little tire graph showed the medium tire line crossing the dotted "you're fucked" line. Roughly about, I don't know, I think 9 laps, which is where we box to pit the car, or put on the soft tires. Sean finishing his lap and gonna pass us right here as we get on the softs. Let's see where we come out. Sergio Perez may also pass us. Oh, okay, yep. Sergio Perez has passed us. We have about, that's like 8 seconds, and probably gonna be 9 after we get our traction back from taking a tour through the grass. And we gotta really get some heat into those soft tires and try to minimize our mistakes. So Sean has gotta stay ahead. He doesn't really have too much of a hard fight ahead of him. Just gotta not make mistakes while I make all the mistakes. And just hope that well, his medium tires aren't going to go. So he's in a good position right now. Just got to keep it clean. Don't do any weird stuff and don't wobble all over the place. But, you know, that happens sometimes when you're on a controller. And while I send it through the gravel on a wheel, you know, I guess life happens, and sometimes life is just sending an F1 car into the gravel. Anyway, we are closing on Sergio Perez. I don't think we get DRS here, but looking at how we're closing on Sergio Perez, I'm going to say that we probably did. So roughly half a second on Perez, right up to the back on him, back of him. Oh, and Sean. Oh, I think he went off track, and actually in the race he did get a 3-second penalty. Oh, we dive on Sergio Perez upon hearing the news that Sean has a penalty. We don't have the race footage, so just imagine that he's got a 3-second time penalty, and nothing too much happens in that last lap. We kind of keep around the same time differential, so we skip forward up to 8 seconds of a differential. We're aiming for just under 3 seconds for the win. We are slowly chipping away at Sean's lead, but if you remember, we were roughly 8 seconds when coming out of the pit, so we've only just gained and recovered to where we were coming out of the pits and going through the grass and the gravel. We've just recovered all that time that we lost there, but we're about to turn it on here and just start getting through the laps, start melting through that lead, and maybe challenge Sean, and hopefully just gain enough time to break that 3-second barrier. We're 14 laps in. We skipped a couple laps forward because it took a little while to chip away at that 6 8/10 lead. Now we're down to 5 1/10 and it's falling. 4 seconds now. We're really hooking it up through here. The soft tires are alive and well, and we're trying to push through them. Push through and use all of that power of the mighty Alfa Romeo down to just under the 4-second margin. Will we do it? We've really got to push here. Possibly get it under the 4-second margin as Sean kind of goes wide. We also go a little wide, both having dirty tires, so maybe it shouldn't be too bad. Oh, we go wide again. Oh man, the dirty tires, they've ruined it. I've ruined it. It's in the bin. It's gone. It's ruined. Sean has done it. He has won the Australian GP. Well, not yet. We're gonna do another little time skip. There you go. Up to 15. That spin was disastrous for a race. He gained a lot of time and we couldn't really gain the confidence back. So we didn't really change that interval. 13 seconds. But we did keep Perez away. While he was on the old medium tires, we're at the end of our soft lifespan. Sean crosses the line, the winner of the Australian GP, and I cross the line, the not really winner, but the runner-up. Anyway, I hope you enjoy this new style. I'm gonna try and do it more often, and I'm gonna try and do a little bit of F1 radio style commentary over it. So I don't know how that's gonna work, but I'm gonna try and attempt to overlay some of our live commentary in next time we do a co-op video. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed. Like the video if you liked it, please. It helps, and I want to try and, I don't know, maybe give me some suggestions or something in the comments. might help me out think of new ways to make these more interesting. I've been Chris, and you've been watching GT Way. Bye.